Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here at my sports desk at BAM Media, also known as Broke Ass Media, bringing you a little insight and bringing views on the, of course, Dallas Cowboys. Something interesting here as we wait for the Dallas Cowboys to figure out what they're going to do at quarterback. We've heard that Carson Wentz may be available for trade after seeing what Matthew Stafford ended up bringing for the Detroit Lions. Of course, we also know that Derek Carr. That the Raiders may be looking to move him, hoping to get two number ones so they can try and make a move for Deshaun Watson, because we know the Raiders are always about the big trades. Now, for our quarterback, Dak Prescott, an interesting and sad note to a lot of professional football players that will make a whole lot of money, and unfortunately, within a few years, they're broke. Joe Gilliam, a person that most of you probably never heard of, but he was one of the first black quarterbacks with the Pittsburgh Steelers. In fact, there were some who thought that Joe Gilliam should have been starting instead of Terry Bradshaw. Ended up dying homeless in the streets of Atlanta. And a lot of NFL athletes aren't wise with their money. And I'm not saying it's black, white, or anything else, because Mark Brunell ended up investing his money in a burger franchise and stuff that went belly up. And a lot of players, Dan Marino, ended up not having money after having great careers. And it's good to see that players understand that you don't want to be in the club just getting tipsy and making it rain, that you need to invest in your future and invest wisely. And one of the things we definitely know is that Dak Prescott has been wise with his money. We know that he's part of a hot sauce company, and now he, along with Dez Bryant, Jason Witten, even I believe Blake Jarwin and Demaryius Thomas are all investing in a startup in Dallas. This startup, let me make sure I get the name of it, they have actually helped raise $12.5 million. OxeFit, I may be mispronouncing it, OXE Fit. To me, that's like Oxy Fit, but you know, I'm not real bright. The interesting thing about this is they're following along with the high-tech workouts. You know, you got the Peloton, you know, where they get the videos and everything else. And, of course, now the mirror. I was like, oh, man, the mirror, that'd be interesting. You know, with the pandemic, it's a great way to exercise because you got a mirror that looks like somebody else is there, and it's a screen. And I was like, you know, maybe that'd be great for my daughter. Until I saw the price tag on the sucker, I was like, okay. Quite frankly, what you could do is, if I just got that big screen, that flip tablet that I want. Now it's more expensive, but yeah, it's a touch screen. You can touch it. But anyway, I digress. Here's what the company is actually doing. They're going to be using robotics as well as artificial intelligence to help breed better athletes and do rehab, strength training, and things like that, and are trying to revolutionize the industry as far as strength training and building the better athletes. Let me go a little bit here to the article itself. Is developing a connection workout service that employs modern technology tools and has close to around $12.5 million led by the Lydia Partners, which, of course, Dak Prescott is part. Dak Prescott, quarterback, participating in the unsubscribed funding effort, along with former team members Jason Witten, Dez Bryant, Demaryius Thomas, and Blake Jarwin have all joined. They're developing a workout system using robotics and artificial intelligence with strength training, a combination of physical equipment and software that is connected in the networks. The effort comes among the rising popularity of Peloton, mirrors, and others that are gaining traction in the market. As professional athletes currently rehab from significant injury, I believe the opportunity OxyFit affords athletes and their physicians and trainers to cater activities to specific needs. Prescott said in a statement, I believe OxyFit will change how athletes build strength and rehab from injuries. That's pretty amazing and very forward thinking, and not only looking for making a quick buck. That's not what it's about. It's also about making others better. So I love this whole idea and being diversified in different things, because, you know, Taco Tuesday is always going to be there. And I love the hot sauce. You know, I love my hot sauce. But also being able to say, I'm investing in something that I have a vested interest in. Because if we can find better ways to rehab using technology where it can be catered to the individual, if I'm injured, then of course this is going to help me personally. And the one thing about investing that I've always learned, or people will say, is one, invest in yourself. That's the first thing to invest in. But the second thing is invest in something that you use and that you believe in. Because if it's something that you can speak to from the heart, or something that you believe in that you know is good, chances are it'll probably be something that will go well. Now, that's not to say everything is a great idea. You may be the only person in the world that likes this one thing, but you get what I'm saying here. And I love the fact that we're helping others to be able to build more. This is kind of like my motto: spread the mojo. If you can help somebody else as well as help yourself, then there's no better win-win right there. So one way or the other, whether the Dallas Cowboys sign Dak Prescott, you don't have to worry about him. He's smart enough to know how to take care of himself. All right, y'all. That's all I got on that situation. I love it. Dez Bryant and Dak Prescott back together getting fit. I'll catch you guys on the flip side, and I appreciate you being here.
Wait, so the 49ers never made an offer from Stafford?
Say what? Well, yeah, that's the official word was that they never made an official offer. When they heard that it was a couple of number ones that they were looking for, they were like, no, we're not spending that much. Quite frankly,
I think that was too much for him.
I've got to do some more research on it, but what I want to do is
I want to know what Washington was willing to give up for him.
allegedly they were willing to give up a number one. That's a number one and some lower picks or personnel. The thing is you can't spend too much on this.
The other thing too is Matthew Stafford had some say on where he was going.
Well, his whole thing was, I just don't want to go to New England. Any place but New England.
He didn't want to go to Washington either because he had some say in that.
Well, he had some say in it, but also too, they got a better offer from the Rams. But what I'm going to do, I've got to do some research here because I want to look at teams that have spent two number ones or more in the draft or on a person, and see what's the return on the investment. It's too early with Jalen Ramsey, and it's too early with Jamal Adams. But to look at those teams giving up two number ones, what? Betting, gambling?
They're not.
Well, but again, now, when we start talking about, of course, now DraftKings having the Super Bowl logo on it, again, guess what? NFL is getting paid for that. These are all new revenue sources that are going to help with the salary cap.
Saying though, it's like, well, I mean, but DraftKings not going there and telling people, hey, you need to go bet. They're just saying this is what we offer.
Right. Yeah. But no, but the fact that you know how much money being able to put that shield up is?
I know.
They have to pay millions of dollars to be able to say an official partner with the NFL. And that is revenue that the NFL will have that will be filtering back to the players. Okay, so, I'm sorry. We're sitting here brainstorming here at Joe Boo's Nerve Center, Sports Center, whatever, Sports Desk. Let me get back to work. We'll talk to you guys later.